Hi, and welcome on this exhibition for famous people. My name is Claire, and I will be your guide for today. Come along and enjoy! Here you see the first painting of our exhibition. It's a painting from the Renaissance. It's Adam and Eve. The Renaissance is a period in European culture history that followed the Middle Ages. It spread from the 14th century until the 17th century. It started in Italy. Paintings in the Renaissance focus much more on real-life perspective. These paintings are a good example of that. The paintings represent Adam and Eve. These are holy characters, which is another characteristic of the Renaissance, which is Christian and religious characters. The paintings are painted by Albrecht Dürer. They are oil on panel. Basically, the paintings are two separate paintings, but they fit perfectly together. Come along to our next painting.
Wow, these are nice paintings.
Yes, they're beautiful. Don't you think this is a really nice painting as well? Yes, I love it. It's a painting of Saint Francis and Mary Magdalene, made by Annibale Carracci. Annibale Carracci was born on the 3rd of November in 1560 and died on the 15th of July in 1609 in Rome. It's a Renaissance painting as well, just like the one of Adam and Eve. It's made in 1602 and it's an oil and canvas painting. It represents Saint Francis and Mary Magdalene, as I said. Saint Francis was a saint from Assisi who founded the Franciscans. Come along to our next paintings.
Don't you think this is an amazing exhibition?
Oh, I think it is. Here you see a beautiful painting of Rembrandt. It's actually a self-portrait. As you probably know, Rembrandt was a Dutch painter. He was born on the 15th of July in 1606 in Leiden. He died 63 years later, which is pretty old for that time. On the 4th of October 1669 he died. His work belonged to the Baroque style, and he often experimented with light and dark, with which he made sharp contrasts. The paintings he made were often full of drama. Rembrandt was 55 years old when he painted this self-portrait. But it's not just a self-portrait. In the paintings, the sword and the manuscript show that Rembrandt wanted to picture himself as Apostle Paulus. Rembrandt made portraits to do research on facial expressions or to try out with light-dark contrast. Sometimes he used himself as a model to picture someone else, as in this painting. Let's go down the slide! Jeez, I love slides! See the most famous dog of the world. Of course, Lassie!
I've seen that film, it's amazing.
Yes, it is. Move on to the next painting.
Is that the real mask of Tutankhamun?
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. It's actually the mask of Tutankhamun, who was the youngest pharaoh of Egypt ever.
Wow.
Let's move on. Here you see Julius Caesar, painted by Erwin Olaf on the 28th of October in 2008. Let's go on to the next painting. Here you see a beautiful painting of Adolf Hitler. He was, as you probably all know, ruler of Germany throughout the Second World War. He was born in Austria-Hungary in Braunau am Inn. He was the head of the Nazi Party and he was one of the main causes of the Second World War. Hitler was actually also a painter himself, but he wasn't good enough for the art academy and that's why he became a politician. This is not a portrait made by Hitler himself, but the painter is unknown. The style of the painting is post-expressionism. This style also started around that time in Germany and France, so that fits the painting very much. The painting is made in 1941.
Who's this guy?
That is Joseph Stalin. He was a Soviet Russian politic that received the power in the 1920s over the Soviet Union, and he kept this power until his death in 1953. Stalin knew how to industrialize Russia very quickly and how to beat Adolf Hitler in the Second World War. Now you think that this method might be good, but it wasn't, because millions of Russians died, direct and indirect. The painting is painted realistically.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The next painting you see is a painting of Princess Diana, made by Erwin Olaf in 2000.
Yes, I know this guy. This is Obama.
That's right. It's a painting of Obama made by Carl Lambert in 2011. The next painting you see is a painting of Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands. You know her, right?
Yes, but she's not a queen anymore.
No, that's right. She's a princess, because she's abdicated and her son is now king. This painting is made by Carla Rodenberg. The painting represents Princess Beatrix. It's a screen print. It's made in 1995. The painting is actually chosen as Queen Beatrix's official ceremonial portrait. It's actually considered an old painting, because we have a king now instead of Princess Beatrix as queen. Carla Rodenberg is a Dutch painter. She was born on the 21st of March in 1941 in Gouda. Let's go to the next paintings.
Yes, please.
So this is a painting of Elvis, made by Andy Warhol in 1963. This is an album cover called Love You Live. This album cover was designed by Andy Warhol.
Would you like it here, honey?
Oh, I love it.
Here is a painting of Marilyn Monroe. It was painted by Andy Warhol as well, in 1964, just after Marilyn Monroe died. It's a silkscreen painting. Silkscreen is a technique with which you can make lots of identical paintings with one design, sort of as if you copy it over and over again. This painting is copied, as you see, on a panel 50 times, 25 times colored and 25 times in black and white. Here you see an album cover again. It's made by Lisa Morris and the album was named Celebration.
Who is it?
It's Madonna. Here is a painting of Michael Jackson, made by Andy Warhol.
There are a lot of paintings made by Andy Warhol.
That's true, he made a lot of portraits. Let's move on. Here are a lot of paintings of modern famous people, such as Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is a world famous pop idol, and this painting is made by Raya Kenna. She's a 90-year-old girl from the Netherlands who loves Justin Bieber. He was born on the 1st of March in 1994 in Canada. Justin Bieber learned to play a lot of music instruments already at a young age. He really wanted people to listen to him, so he placed a lot of videos on YouTube. It worked, because Usher saw his videos and Justin Bieber got a contract at Island Records. In 2009, Justin got his first hit, named One Time. This was his first own song and it made him very famous. From that song on, Justin Bieber is famous all over the world. Justin Bieber is another very famous pop idol, Lady Gaga. This painting is made by Katie McNally in 2013.
Isn't it a lovely exhibition, darling?
Yes, it is. And all the famous people. I all know them.
Do you also know Bruno Mars?
Yes, of course we do.
Well, this is an album cover of Bruno Mars. Its name's Doo-Woops and Hooligans. Next, we move on to our last piece of art. It's the mirror room. And in this room, you can see the last famous person of this exhibition. And you know who that is? It's you.
Oh my god, this is the best exhibition I've been to in my whole life.
Yes, it was. It was wonderful.
I hope you visit again. Goodbye.
Bye.